Live from WEHT Local, this is Eyewitness News at 10 in high definition.
Tonight at 10, several police officers on hand for Drag Queen Story Hour on Saturday, but keeping the peace comes at a hefty price.
Plus, a fire damages an Evansville home tonight, sending smoke into the air, which could be seen from miles away. Good evening, everyone. I'm Brad Bird.
And I'm Shelley Kirk. If you attended the event or watched our coverage of Drag Queen Story Hour this weekend, you know several police officers were there to maintain order.
But how much did all that security cost, and who's footing the bill? Eyewitness News' Brandon Bartlett has been looking into this for us tonight. Brandon?
Well, Brad and Shelley, library officials confirmed to me tonight that although they do have some security personnel on staff, all of the Evansville police officers that were there at the discretion of the police department, meaning the city is left to pay that bill and not the library. I contacted Evansville police today to find out how much it costs to have all those officers and their equipment stationed at the event. I was told they are gathering that information for me and will pass it along as soon as possible. Now, we did some digging and found out that Greenville, South Carolina also hosted a Drag Queen Story Hour event last week. It, like here, was also a very controversial event. Our sister station in Greenville reports security for their event cost the city $48,000. Greenville is just a little over half of the size of Evansville. The county council there is now looking into an ordinance that would require the facility hosting an event like that to pay for all the extra security. Tonight, I presented this information to some members of the Evansville City Council. Missy Mosby tells me even if the event here costs $10,000, that's not something the city can afford, especially if it's held on a regular basis. Jonathan Weaver told me as a councilman, the amount spent by the city for security is a number that he wants to see as soon as possible.
I would like to, have somebody in the police administration come before us. Tell us what the overtime cost was. What you told me, what they paid in South Carolina, that's substantial. And we know the finances of the city. There's a lot of arguments on where we are with the finances of the city. And if it's, $48,000 like it was in South Carolina, that would be something hard to afford if this was ongoing.
And the library issued a statement this weekend saying that as of now, no other Drag Queen Story Hour events are planned. Now, as soon as we get that security cost from Evansville Police, we'll update the story. Live tonight in the newsroom, Brandon Bartlett, Eyewitness News.
Right, thank you, Brandon.